The driver's side OE style quad LED reflector headlight that we have on the table with us today is going to be a perfect choice for the 21 through 23 LED reflector F-150 owner who is looking for a way to affordably refresh or replace a damaged factory light on the front of your rig. Now these lights are going to stay true to that factory Ford styling in every single way, from the black housings to the clear lenses, the quad LED reflectors, white daytime running lights, amber reflectors, and all featuring a very simple plug and play install for right around that low $600 price point. So again, these lights should appeal to the 2021 through 2023 F-150 owners out there who are looking to make the front of the truck appear new again by replacing one or both faded or damaged factory headlights. Now, to be more specific, these are only going to apply to what is called the LED reflector trucks out there. So not the base halogen trucks and not the more premium LED reflector trucks. Now, with that being said, if you do have a more base halogen truck and you do want to upgrade to something LED, please check out our other selections here on the site, as we do have a ton of lights that will appeal to you guys at home. Now, getting back to this option here again, and unlike a lot of our other options here at AmericanTrucks.com, these are really just going to appeal to the truck owners out there who are looking to get a factory-styled light back on your truck, as opposed to swapping to something that's going to deliver more of an aftermarket look. Now, as you can see, we only have the driver's side with us here on the table today, but the passenger side is also available on the site. So if you only needed to grab one, you have that option, or if you need to grab both, you can certainly do so as well. But getting back to the construction of the OE style lights on the table with us here today, and you will find a very similar build to the factory F-150 lights in every single way, from things like the black ABS plastic housing topped off with that crystal clear polycarbonate lens, and of course everything is sealed up nice and tight to prevent any moisture or condensation from getting inside the lens over time. Now, as you can see, everything is pretty much exactly where it should be on these lights in regards to mimicking the factory F-150 lights. Very similar layout. In fact, they're going to install in the same manner, plug in the same manner, and even adjust in the same manner. And they do even include brand new LEDs, which is nice. There is nothing to transfer over. Everything is going to be plug and play. Talking price point here, guys, for the OE style replacement, it's going to live right around that low $600 ballpark figure per side, which does make these pretty affordable, especially when you start shopping these compared to a factory Ford replacement. Those guys are going to cost you over $1,000 per side brand new. So again, if you're looking to get back to new again and want to do so at roughly half the cost of those factory Ford headlights, these are certainly going to be a great bet. All right, let's shift gears and get into the install. And because there's no crazy wiring or anything, very simple plug and play swap. Site's gonna go solid 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you a couple of hours or so to knock out from start to finish. But now, to give you a better idea of how this one might go down in the driveway or garage at home, let's throw it out to the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you will need an impact, a ratchet, an extension, 7, 8, and 10 millimeter sockets, and a clip removal tool. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a headlight on our F-150, so let's get started. Alrighty guys, so we've got our hood open, and the first thing we need to do is remove our upper shroud here, and it's held in by these push clips. So we'll get our clip removal tool and go ahead and pop this out. You also have to take out the tube for your air dam as well. One up on the side here. So now once we have all of our clips removed, we can go ahead and remove our shroud. It's going to come up and out like so, and we'll set it aside. Next, we're gonna come down here into our wheel well, and we need to remove the two 7mm screws holding our lower trim panel in place. So we'll grab our 7mm socket on our ratchet and go ahead and pull these out. Then once you have those two screws out, you can go ahead and grab this panel and just pull it out of its place like so. And then you will need to do the same thing for the other side. So now once you have both sides of this trim panel released, we'll go ahead and pull out from the center and just pop that out of its retainers like so, and then set this aside. Next, we're gonna need to go ahead and unplug some connectors from the top of our grill here. So we'll go ahead and pop the push tab for this one. This connector here just pops out like so. And then for our washer fluid, you just squeeze in on the oval side and go ahead and pop that out. Make sure that's out of the way. Then we're gonna need to pop this retainer off of our bracket here. You can just pull that right out. We'll set that up out of the way here, so we don't damage anything. Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and remove the four 10mm screws holding the top of our grill in place. So we'll grab our 10mm socket and extension on our impact and run these out. Next, we'll come to the bottom corner of our grill here where we have an 8mm bolt on each side holding it in place. So we'll grab our 8mm socket and extension on our impact and remove this. Then you will need to do the same thing for the other side. We'll go ahead and give our grill a good hard pull. Then we can set it aside. Alrighty guys, so now that we have our grill and everything off, we can go ahead and begin removing our headlight itself. So we're gonna need a clip removal tool to pop out the locator push clip here on top. Go ahead and pop that out. Set that up here. Then we're gonna grab our 10mm socket and extension on our impact to go ahead and remove the two 10mm bolts up top here. We'll set these aside. Next, we'll need to remove the 10mm bolt located here on the lower side under our fender. So again, 10mm socket. Set that one aside. Now we'll need to remove the 8mm bolt on the lower front portion of our headlight. So we'll grab our 8mm socket for that. Now lastly, we're gonna have to come back in here and remove this 10mm nut from our mounting stud for our lower bracket. So we've got a deep 10mm socket and extension, and we're gonna go ahead and pop that off. You wanna be careful not to drop this on the way out. Now we can go ahead and pop our headlight out and unplug the connectors. So once we have it out, go ahead and grab our connectors. We'll push down on the release tabs. And you also have your marker light back up in the corner here. And we can go ahead and set our headlight aside. So now we can go ahead and install our new headlight. We're gonna start by plugging everything in. Now these are all factory style connectors. So we'll go ahead and just grab our harness here and plug these in just as they were from our factory headlight. We'll go ahead and plug these in. You wanna make sure you hear that snap. And don't forget your marker light. One up in the corner there. And once we have that plugged in, we'll go ahead and set it in place. You want to remember to line up that stud on the lower bracket there. So now we'll go ahead and first get this nut back on our stud. Again, you want to be careful not to drop it. Once we have that started, go ahead and get our 10mm socket and extension again. We'll tighten that down. Now we'll go ahead and get our 10mm bolt in the side here. And we'll go ahead and get our 8mm screw back in the front here with our 8mm socket. So now we'll come to the top here and get that locator push clip back in. So we'll just pop that back into place. And we'll get our two 10mm screws started up here. Then we'll tighten those down again with our 10mm socket on our impact. Now we'll go ahead and get our grill back into place. So you kind of have to set it back behind your bumper trim, get it lined up. It has top and side locators. Can be a little bit tricky to get in place. Once you get it lined up, just give it a firm push. Lock your tabs back in. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our lower 8mm screws for our grill. So we'll use our 8mm socket to do that. And once you have this side in, you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. So now we'll go ahead and reinstall the 4 10mm screws holding the top of our grill in. Then we'll grab our 10mm socket for that. Now we can get everything plugged back in up top here. We'll do our washer fluid that just snaps back into place. Our tan plug here. As well as our other plug. Now we'll go ahead and reinstall our upper shroud. Remember to tuck that under your air dam here. Get that fully seated. Line your air dam back up. Then we'll reinstall all of our push clips. Now we can go ahead and reinstall our trim panel. So we'll line the center of it up in our grill first, get that pushed back into place. Then we'll go ahead and reconnect our side pieces. Now we can go ahead and get our sides of our trim panel back in place. So what you're gonna do is push on that a little bit to get it back into position, then just snap it right back into place. Then we'll grab our two 7mm screws and go ahead and reinstall those. We'll grab our 7mm socket on our ratchet to tighten them down. Then once you have this side done, you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our OE style quad LED headlight with DRL, black housings, and clear lenses for the driver's side of your 21 to 23 F-150 with factory LED reflector headlights. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.